create pie charts and bar charts. So the important thing is, as you can see here, this is the administrative unit in India, and if I open the attribute table of this administrative units, uh, you can see for each administrative unit it contains population, total population, then followed by rural population and urban population. So likewise for each we have got the information in values. So using these values we can prepare charts in QGIS. So let me close this chart. So after preparing this data sets, you can directly produce the charts. So in order to produce the charts, right click, go on to properties. So here please move on to diagrams. So defaultly no diagrams will be selected. Now first thing is we are going to create a pie chart. So let us select pie chart. So now you can see here, first thing is we are going to choose the attributes through which we are going to create a pie chart. For example, we have already seen in the attribute table of this layer that it contains total population, rural population and urban population. So here in this I am going to use rural population and urban population. Both of this, using this two, I am going to prepare a pie chart, right? So after selecting it, click on apply and please select enable diagram. Now once again click apply, and now you can see here it has been updated. So you can see the values in this layer will be used to prepare the pie chart. So you can also change the colors. For example, if you just double click here, you can change the color accordingly. So like this you can change the color. So as you can see here, this is how it looks like. So next thing is, if you come upon, you can find render. So here you can reduce the transparency of this pie chart. So for example, if I reduce it to 70, you can see the difference over here, how it is looking like this. And you can also set this boundary color. You can see the line inside this and outside circle. You can set it to any color. Defaultly it is in black color. You can change it. You can also increase the width size of this. Now you can see here how it looks like. And you can also use the draw effects. For example, you can use drop shadow. Now you can see how it looks like. Now after that you can also change the size. For example, you can see here, you can fix the size of this pie chart. So let me bring it to 10, and you can see how it looks like. So like this you can increase and decrease the pie chart size. And next you can see the placement options which has been given. So you can set it around centroid or inside polygon like this. You can set it to centroid, and you can give some distance, how many units it should be around the centroid. So you can see here how it is looking like this. You can customize it. Or you can put it over centroid, and you can also use the perimeter. So based on the perimeter it will be put on. So I'm going to choose inside polygon right now. So you can also check the legend. So what this green color means is nothing but bluish green. So it is nothing but the urban population, and the pink color is rural population. This is what it represents, that you can find it here itself. So now let us see how to create a histogram. So once again right click, go on to properties. So from the top you can choose histogram, so bar charts, right? So after that So defaultly you can see here we have selected this two, rural population and urban population. If you want, you can also add the total population. You can also drag it and put it to the top. You can also customize the legend name. For example, it is in short form, right? So you can change it, and here also you can change it in urban, right? You can do the same for the pie chart also. You can do the same thing. Now after this, click on apply. So now you can see here it's still not been updated. So in order to do so, you can move on to size. So here you can find scaled. So first we are going to select attribute. For example, in this case, the highest value of population has been found in the field attribute field population. So in that you can find the highest value. So you can also find the highest value by just selecting the attributes and click on find. So you can see the highest value is somewhere around 46 lakhs and 53,171, and here you can set the bar length. So how it tells us, bar length 5 represents 46 lakhs 53,171 people. So you can increase it. For example, if we increase the bar length to 10, so it represents around 46 lakh 53,171. So if you just click on apply, you can see here how it looks like, right? So you can see here the space in between is more, and the bar size is also quite small. So instead of so let me increase the bar length so that you can see here some data is not visibly seen. So let me increase it to 15. Click apply, and now you can see the difference. But in some case you can't increase the bar length, so we can reduce the maximum value. For example, instead of 46 lakhs, I can just tell it to put 23 lakhs represents 15 bar length. So now click on apply. Now you can clearly visualize it, and you can also see the half of this value represents half of the population. So take an example 7. So bar length 7 will be here it will be representing around 11 lakhs 50,000 likewise. So in order to reduce the space, go on to rendering, and here you can set the bar width and bar spacing. For example, let me reduce the bar spacing to 0.3. Now click on apply. Now you can check here how it is looking like, right? You can also increase the bar width. So for example, let me move it to 7. Click on apply. Now you can see here how it looks like, and you can also select this outline color from here and its width, right? So let me change it back to 5. So like this you can prepare it. So you can also label each of this administrative boundary. Right click and move on to properties, and from here select labels, single labels. So here I can choose the attribute field which has the administrative unit's name. So if I click on apply, you can see how it looks like. So you can also change the placements. For example, you can set it to offset, and you can choose where it has to be kept. So click on apply. So like this it will be. You can try, many more options are available. So you can also create a stacked also. So move on to diagrams. So instead of histogram, you can choose stacked bars. Click on apply, and you can see here how it looks like. Same here, you can reduce the bar spacing. So let me reduce it to 0.1, and you can see here how it looks like. So this is an example.